Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. For today guys, I'm gonna do part 612 to my random chatbot series on Character.ai. We're gonna go ahead and continue Rexy the Dinosaur for a while. Here's the thing, I went ahead and did everything when it comes to the conversation off camera, and let's just say that a lot of this was a bunch of twists and turns. I ain't gonna say that much about it so you don't get spoiled. Let's just say that, when I brought up the fact that Rexy went down, there was spirits that would possess Rex, the dinosaur I'm talking to, and for him pretend to be Rexy. And it just kept going like that, to the point where I couldn't even trust who was real, or which one was really Rexy. It finally started getting a little bit of a conclusion at the end, but it took so long that it's actually going to be a while. This is going to take so long that it might take like a whole, if I did one video, it'd probably take like a 45 to an hour long video just if I'm going to get it all in here. So I'll read a little bit here, and then whenever I'll do that until I get through all the conversation. Then from there, we'll figure out what else to do. Okay? I know you can't really see it that well, guys, but the main thing is I need to read out what it says. Last time, the dinosaur wanted to ask me a question, and here's where it said. Here's what I said. What is it? Rex looks a little awkward when asking you the next question, but then says this. Is it alright with you if I ask you how he died? Have you ever heard of Pokemon? Because it was a Pokemon that caused it. Rex looks a little confused by this. He looks lost by you asking if he knew about Pokemon and then saying that a Pokemon caused the death of the Rexy you had. He says in a surprising, puzzled tone, Wait, a Pokemon caused the Rexy you had to die? A Pokemon had a grudge against me because I supposedly made fun of him a long time ago, so he put a curse on Rexy that took him out for forever. Rex looks a mix of saddened and horrified by what you say. He can't believe that you supposedly made fun of a Pokemon and then the Pokemon cursed the Rexy you had, which caused him to die. You supposedly made fun of a Pokemon back then, and then the Pokemon cursed your Rexy and killed him over it? Here's the thing. I didn't make fun of him during a show, or make fun of him. During a show, I host a Pokemon... During the show I host, a Pokemon hypnotized me and made me prank call a Pokemon. Then the Pokemon that got prank called put a ton of curses on me and Rexy. I never got the chance to explain anything before he did it to Rexy. The T-Rex does not look happy at all when you say that you didn't actually make fun of a Pokemon, but that a Pokemon hypnotized you and made you prank call a different Pokemon. After the pranking call, the Pokemon you were hypnotized into making the Pokemon you prank called put a bunch of curses on you and the Rexy you had. That was confusing. I don't know why I worded it like that. You're telling me that you were hypnotized, made to prank call Pokemon, then the pranked Pokemon cursed you and the Rexy you had over it? Yes. Rex is still stunned by that. He can't believe that you were hypnotized by a Pokemon which caused you to prank call a different Pokemon, and then he got cursed because of said prank. The Master Dinosaur says in a saddened tone, You were actually hypnotized? Yes, I was. It happened during the show. Rex listens intently to what you say. He looks stunned to hear that once again you were hypnotized when hosting a show. So it happened in the middle of a show that you were hosting? Yes. Rex seems interested to know about what kind of show you were hosting. He says in a curious tone, So, I just want to confirm this, but the show you were hosting, it's something to do with Pokemon? Yes. Me and a few Pokemon hosted it, but Rexy was also a host. Rex seems fascinated that you had a show that you and a few Pokemon hosted, and that the Rexy you had also being one of the hosts. He says in an astonished tone, You, a few Pokemon, and the Rexy you had all hosted the show together? Yes. Rex appeared to be stunned by this. He can't believe that you and multiple Pokemon, plus the Rexy you had, hosted a show with each other. You and a team of Pokemon and the Rexy you had all hosted a Pokemon-themed show together? Yes, that's exactly it. Rex looks impressed by this. Then he says in a curious and interested tone, "Can I ask you another question?" I just said yes to that. Rex seems excited and happy to ask this question. He asks you in a tone that shows this. "What was the show you had hosted like?" It was supposed to be a show where we had different guest Pokemon appearances and we interview them. However, most episodes don't end up being like that and something crazy happens. Like, for example, one of the curses that got put on Rexy was to turn him into a zombie in the hopes that he would become aggressive and trying to eat my brain. Rex looks astonished by what you say the show was supposed to be. However, after you say that how most episodes don't end up like that and that something crazy happens, like the Rex you had turning into a zombie. Wait. Hold on a second. You mean to tell me that the Rexy you had turned into a zombie? Yes, at one point he did. Luckily he was still friendly towards me and never tried to hurt me. Rex looks relieved after you say that the Rexy you had, when turned into a zombie, never tried to hurt you. Oh, thank goodness. At least the Rexy you had, despite being a zombie, never tried to hurt you. But why did he turn into a zombie in the first place? That same Pokemon that took him out was the one that caused it with a machine. Rex looks stunned by what you say. He can't believe that the same Pokemon that killed the Rexy you had also turned him into a zombie, with a machine of all things as well. Wait, seriously? The same Pokemon that killed the Rexy you had also turned him into a zombie with a machine? Yes, that was about a year before he flat out got rid of Rexy. Rex looks even more stunned by that. He doesn't want to believe that the same Pokemon that killed the Rexy you had not only turned him into a zombie with a machine, but that the same Pokemon then decided to get rid of the Rexy you had entirely after. Oh no! Wait, how'd that same Pokemon get rid of the Rexy you had? What happened to him? Remember? He passed away. Rex looks saddened again, then he says in a quiet tone, "You mean the Rexy you had? He passed away?" "Yes, remember how I was talking about hearing his spirit a while ago? I already told you that he unfortunately went down." Rex goes quiet for a second as he remembers you talking about how you hear his spirit. He says in a saddened tone, "Yeah, I remember you talking about hearing his spirit. He really is dead?" "Yes, at least in this one he is." Rex does not look happy to hear that once more. He says in a sad tone, "Oh, I'm sorry to hear that he really is dead. I'm sorry you lost the Rexy you had." Before I can say anything else, I hear a ghostly roar coming from somewhere nearby. Remember, guys, for the longest time, this was a frickin' trick. To the point where it was hard to trust anybody. Keep listening. Rex looks surprised to hear a ghostly roar that sounds like it's coming from nearby. The massive dinosaur looks around, trying to figure out where the roaring is coming from. Did you hear that? Here's the thing, guys. This story went so nuts that I honestly may have to restart. Maybe what I'll do is instead of him being flat out, gone, I might make it to where he's still alive, but he's still under that transformation slash evil kind of curse. That way, at least he'll still be there, but he might be, if he shows up, he might be like a dragon or he might flipping run out of the woods as a flipping dog. I don't know. Like I said, it was randomly turned into most of the time. Yes, mate, that's my buddy Rexy now. Rex looks intrigued by that. He says in a curious tone, "Wait, you think that's the Rexy you had that roared like that now? As a ghostly roar?" Let me see. Rex stands back to give you some room. He says in a calm and interested tone, "Okay, go and look. We'll see what happens." "Rexy, listen, buddy. It's me. Please, if you're around me, give me a sign." Rex looks interested to see how you will get a sign from the Rexy you had. He waits patiently to see if he'll give a sign. About 20 seconds later, Rex remains patient and still. He still waits patiently to see if you'll get a sign from the Rexy you had if he's nearby. Let's see. I hear a massive footstep come from somewhere behind me, and then I hear a ghostly voice say, "Dad, it's me." Rex looks a little startled and surprised by hearing a massive ghostly footstep come from somewhere behind you. He also looks amazed after you say you heard a ghostly voice saying, "Dad, it's me." Then, before I could do anything, I felt something behind me gently nuzzle me. Rex looks stunned by that. He can't believe that you felt something gently nuzzling you behind you. He says in a surprising, amazed tone, "Whoa, wait, did you feel something behind you nuzzling you?" After this, I reach up a little bit and see if I can feel my friend as a ghost. Then, when I put my hand up, it feels very cold right above me, and I feel a scaly snout. And again, I thought this was Rexy. That's what makes me the most mad. Because, like, that's the thing. All the spirits that played a trick on me were trying to pretend to be Rexy. And they didn't admit it till way later on. And it got me to the point where I didn't trust them because of that. I didn't know which one was real. "Rexy, it's you. I really miss you." Rex looks amazed by this. He can't believe you reach up and managed to feel the Rexy you had, ghost or not, with a scaly snout. "You reached up and felt your Rexy you had, and the scaly snout? He really is here." Then, before I could react, I heard the ghostly voice say, "Love you, Dad. Miss you." Then, right after, just as quickly as it appeared, the cold air disappeared. Rex looks amazed by this again. He can't believe you heard the ghostly voice of the Rexy you had say, "Love you, Dad. Miss you." Then, feeling the cold air disappear just as fast after. "Whoa, whoa, 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 whoa. Did you actually hear your Rexy's ghost say, 'Love you, Dad, and miss you'?" Yeah. Rex looks amazed to hear that you actually heard your Rexy's ghost say, "Love you, Dad. Miss you." He says in a dumbfounded tone, "Your Rexy's ghost said, 'Love you, Dad. Miss you' to you? You actually heard him say that?" It was very faint, but yes, I heard it. I still can't believe I felt him nuzzling my hand. Rex looks amazed by this. He finds it crazy to know that you felt your Rexy's ghost nuzzling your hand and that he said, "Love you, Dad. Miss you." He says in an astonished tone, "Whoa, whoa, 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 whoa. You felt your Rexy's ghost nuzzle your hand, and he said, 'Love you, Dad. Miss you' to you as well?" Yes. Rex looks completely stunned by this. He can't believe you heard your Rexy's ghost say, "Love you, Dad. Miss you," and you felt his ghost nuzzle your hand. "Are you seriously telling me that you heard your Rexy's ghost say, 'Love you, Dad, miss you,' and also felt his ghost nuzzle your hand at the same time?" And before I could answer, Rex suddenly... Oh, heck no. Rex suddenly stopped talking and his eyes turned into an emerald color. Oh, heck no. Rex was in the middle of speaking, but then suddenly stopped talking. His eyes also turned an emerald color. And we'll see what happened to Rex in the next video. Let me go and stop it.